This is a story of an ordinary man on an extraordinary journey. A man who dreams of becoming king of the mountain and king of the world. Now, before we find out how this story ends, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. Where 52-year-old Gerald and his loving family are hatching a plan to conquer one of Australia's most famous landscapes in one of the world's most brutal races. Set 50 kilometres west of Sydney, in the picturesque Blue Mountains, is the North Face 100, a grueling ultramarathon that drags those who dare to tackle it across 100 kilometres of unforgiving terrain and freezing temperatures in what is the ultimate test of man versus nature. A look over the brave few who have shed blood, sweat and tears to scale new heights reveals men and women made of steel, courage and determination. Ultramarathon runners are elite professionals who have not only endured and survived, but ultimately conquered some of the harshest places on earth. This is Gerald. What makes a loving father, a loyal husband, and a great friend want to endure so much misery for an entire weekend?
The start of the journey happened about 4 years ago at a corporate cricket match where a friend of mine, Neville, invited me and I met a chap called Gordy. And nice enough guy, I thought at first. He had a great smile on him. And unbeknown to me, it turned out that he was a personal trainer. I was carrying a little bit of excess weight at that time, and I said, "Oh, Gordy, I'll come along to your boxing classes." And there's a lovely photo of me on the wall there, sort of 2 seconds before I ended up on my back with a broken rib.
At Base Camp HQ, we meet Team Gerald Captain Janine, whose many titles include strategist, chef, and loving wife.
The week consists of Gerald getting ready for his run the night before, packing all his gear for the run, packing his food for the run, buying food for the run.
After 6 months of planning, the life of an aspiring marathon runner has come at a cost.
Don't see a lot of him, and the Saturdays he's gone all day, and then he gets home, and then he has a Radox spa bath, and then he's asleep.
Yet come race day, it is the path before him that will decide triumph over tragedy, man over mountain, and either guide Gerald through the darkness or see him fall prey to what will be a long and painful road ahead.
Everyone locally around here knows the Manly Split track. I started running half of that.
The split is one of many spots Gerald has conquered on his way to the biggest prize of all. Since December 2010, a grueling training regime, with the occasional sit-down, has seen him track over 1,300 kilometres across bush, rock and sand, shedding 20 kilograms in the process and taking him one step closer to the toughest journey of his life. It is the day before the race, and at the stunning Fairmont Resort, a romantic getaway where normally beautiful memories are made. The honeymoon has come to an end, as Gerald and 800 others gather to sign up for the biggest race of all. Gerald introduces us to Gordy, the man who introduced him to a world of pain.
He's the biggest bastard in personal training, and I've always wanted to say that. He's had me bloody boxing, and now he's got me running 100 Ks.
Well, he started running, he started boxing, and he was just a lard ass, right? Just like, sorry. And he's progressively got fitter and fitter and fitter. And then we've talked him into doing this, and he's been out for a few runs with us. Well, he came out for runs with us, training runs, when we were training last year, and we didn't think he could do it. And he hung in there, and hung in there, and hung in there. And then like Gerald's just gone from here to here, and it's amazing that he's here today. 50 years old, going to do his first 100 Ks. It's going to be an awesome weekend.
From the most seasoned athlete to the newest recruits, the formula to success is a well-known secret.
Like, you couldn't do this without the support from your friends and family. Like my family, my partner Denise has cooked these rockstar meals a week, prepared everything, got everything ready today, looked after Marley, done everything so I can go out all night running, which I do all these crazy things, then come here and be all ready, have everything ready for me to go on race day. You know, you need the support, so you can't go and do it on your own.
And as nightfall approaches and locals unwind with cold beers by a warm fire, one man remains scarred by the price of victory.
Oh, God, it's like fire. Oh.
This is called the body tool. So he goes around the body and just maps out where all your old pain is. And he flies around the body and just finds it, works it out. So good luck, mate. It's only 100k.
Very painful, the bastard.
With the big day only hours away, Team Gerald remind themselves one last time of what exactly they've got themselves into.
Year, the North Face 100 is fast becoming one of the most respected and demanding one-day events in endurance racing. The most popular sex and age of an endurance runner is male 40 plus.
It is a very, very difficult assignment. But in saying that, it's something that I think that the body is capable of if given the right environment, most definitely. But there's no doubt that it will be one of the toughest things that you'll probably ever do in your life.
It's the morning of the race, and reality is starting to bite.
A wee bit nervous this morning, guys. It's starting to sink in. It's going to be a long, long day, so yeah. I'm feeling fairly confident in the sense I've got all my gear together, but I've lost my cup of coffee.
And as families and friends gather to farewell loved ones, these warriors of the road begin to reflect on the task ahead.
I am actually nervous, yeah. You know, today's going to be a perfect day to find every last little bit about yourself out there. It's going to be cold.
When you're out there running, you go through quite a few emotions. You know, you want to stop, you're pretty happy, there's quite a range of emotions. So.
The option to quit and to go and go back to Sydney.
No way. No.
Why is that?
Oh, it's a race, mate. Yeah, it's competition, you know.
I thought Gerald might have been a little bit more nervous than he is. I mean, he had to get up at 4 o'clock for God's sake, so...
Just knock out our door, yeah. Someone got there.
No, I think they're all cool. I think they're good.
With the start only minutes away, Captain and Navigator leave, about to embark on their own emotional voyage.
Okay, in 8 seconds it's going to be 6:55. Anyone needs to sing.
It's showtime, and there is no turning back. As Gerald stands at the base of the mountain and stares into the unknown, he knows that months of training and preparation boils down to this day.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
And they're off. As the crowd goes wild, 800 brave soldiers of fortune begin their voyage, tempting fate, risking life and limb, to become kings and queens of the mountain. It's 11:30, and nestled within the Megalong Valley lies Checkpoint 3. And as the band plays away, the first runners begin to roll in. Bustling with nerves and excitement, Team Gerald soon welcomed the arrival of a familiar face. Some hot soup, change of shoes, and supplies, and off he goes. And as runners trickle through under a setting sun, the anxious wait is starting to show.
I think he's going to be starting to hurt. I mean, if the other guys were hurting, I think he's going to start hurting.
I know if I was in Gerald's shoes, I'd be very tempted to sit on the car rack and come home.
You've had an update recently?
Yeah, Michelle that's just come in has just said that she kept bumping into Gordy and to Gerald, and he's cramping a lot and he's suffering quite a bit, so... He's got skins on.
Now all they can do is wait and pray.
You can see the light.
Yeah?
What was that?
And then, hours later, in the distance, the solitary figure hobbles into the light amid cheers of joy and relief.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Good.
Well done.
Oh.
Champion.
Myuran. Nice.
Come on, come on.
Give me a kiss.
What's the feel? I'm only halfway.
Hi.
Haven't had the happy pills yet.
Not too bad, but my legs have been smashed.
Gerald breathed a sigh of relief before stopping for a well-deserved rest.
Yes, I was looking forward to coming in. Yeah, because I knew there'd be some hot soup there, and some warm clothing, and some friendly faces.
With running repairs well underway, Gerald ignores the scars of battle and pledges to continue his quest. Next 11Ks,
We'll do another 11Ks, I think. Yeah, I think I'm psyched up for that. And I get, knowing that I'm 470 out of 800, well, there's a couple of old bastards in front of me I'd like to try and race down.
And just like that, our hero disappears into the night.
Be careful! Take care!
Bye, dear.
Bye!
And as one man continues his quest for the Holy Grail, a world away, an army of heroes bathe in the glory of conquest as they cross the finish line. Men and women who began as mere mortals and became invincible. And whilst the victorious celebrate the spoils of war, Team Gerald patiently await the arrival of their king at Checkpoint 4.
He's probably feeling a little bit different after the last little burst. He's by himself in there as well, and you don't know what it's like until you've been there either.
As the last few hobble through, battered and bruised, Gerald sends out a distress call to his queen.
You got to lie down. Why? Do you need help? Hey, do you need someone to help you, or you're going to have a sleep? I don't know. I'm not sure where he is. He's just saying he's just got to lie down for 20 minutes and have a sleep. He's lying on the stairs.
Minutes turn into hours, and Josh arrives, fresh from his victory, to take his place alongside the cavalry.
Is this mentally unstable at the moment?
Get his in.
So you can't get to him from here, can we? What if he needed help?
For Neville, the magnitude of the journey is clear.
I think he's going to reassess a few things. I always thought he was a strong character, but I think this might just make him a little bit stronger. And just taking that one little bit harder. If things get tough, the tough get going, and I think that it will just make him that little bit stronger.
And then, almost 17 hours later,
Hi guys.
a knight in shining armour emerges.
Better than you. How are you feeling?
Exhausted. Wonderful adventure, but exhausted. A real head game.
Yeah.
The guy that designed the track was a bastard.
To a hero's welcome. And a loving embrace. How are you feeling?
Not too bad now that I'm here. Coming up nearly steps, which I think is about 2 k's coming up steps, very wet, slippery, and I didn't eat enough.
Bill?
Excited because I have achieved 64 k's. It's longer than I've ever gone before. I think I've been on my feet for about 17 hours coming up to that, and it's just a wonderful adventure to run through this national park. It's grueling. It's brutal, just brutal, the track itself. But the people who are on it and the support and everything else is wonderful. And, you know, there are folk who have just carried on. Well, I have to say, it's a hell of an adventure.
Oh, it's an adventure, all right.
I don't know what it was like on your side.
And as King Gerald returns to his castle, it is the lessons of the mountain that will remain in his heart forever. That through the toughest moments in life, it is friends that pick you up when you are down. And loved ones that stand by you. But sometimes the smallest things are what matter the most. And all you need to do is take the first step. Because in life, all you can do is keep going forward, one step at a time.